I watched a lot of the Falcons game last night. Now, I watched for a couple of reasons. You know, you sort of want to see both teams. You want to see rookies. You want to see, new faces, new places. But I was curious about Brian Banks, and I hope you heard the interview with Brian. This was a couple of months ago. And the reason why I had him on is that he went to prison, I think 5 years, and then 5 years probation. He was accused of rape when he was a teenager, wanted to go to USC, considered to be a ton of potential. And he got out and he was exonerated. The person who accused him of rape came forward and said, you know what, I lied about this. And Brian, the reaction we got when he was on of a guy who would carry a grudge, who would be angry at the world, I think that's the most reaction we've received in that vein, where people said, I can't believe that. He just sounded grounded. And I think he's now 28, and he got a chance to play for the Falcons last night. I think he had one tackle. Unless you're really watching, you didn't notice him. Maybe you didn't care. Maybe you didn't even follow the story. And I said to Fritzy, call the Falcons. I don't want Matt Ryan on, or Tony Gonzalez. I want Brian Banks on. The rookie linebacker with the Falcons joins us now. If I told you 6 years ago, Brian, you'd be playing for the Falcons in a preseason game, what would you have told me?
I would probably just laugh because it would have been impossible for that to even be a thought.
What was the surreal moment for you last night?
I think the most surreal moment was running out of that tunnel with the flames going up and smoke in the air, and just seeing all the excitement and the energy from my teammates, and just hearing the crowd cheer, and just the music going, and just seeing how big and how bright the dome actually is. It's an experience unlike any other. I've never experienced anything like it.
What did you tweet out after the game?
You know what? I still have not tweeted post-game, but before the game, I just had this feeling come over me of just being thankful for where my life is, how far it's come, and where it's come from, and the fact that I was hours away from having the opportunity to play in an NFL game, whether it be preseason, regular season, or playoffs. Just the fact that after 10 years in prison, 5 years in prison, 5 years on parole, this whole 10-year-old deal, to have the experience of playing in the NFL game after it all. And I tweeted that if it all ended here tonight, and Mom, I did it, and I'm thankful for the experience.
Emotional? Tears?
I was okay, leading up into the game, and we went out for warm-ups. Everything was all good, and I ran out there out of that tunnel, and, the emotions, it just caught me. And it was emotional. It was so much that just flew through my mind. It was bittersweet. It really was bittersweet that, that I was just so happy and so thankful that I was there last night and that I experienced that last night. But I also know that this is an experience that I probably should have experienced years ago, coming out of college. And that didn't happen. So, yeah, it was very emotional.
Your teammates understand the gravity of this?
Yeah, I definitely think they do. It's not something that I carry on, or carry on my sleeves. I don't go around practice talking about my experience. I'm there to make a football team, and so my experience is my past. It may come up every now and then, but for the most part, it's football when I'm there, and that's the way I want it to be. I don't want to be favoritized. I don't want to, I don't want people to take me lightly or take me any different than any other football player that's trying to make that team. But definitely throughout the game, just handshakes and hugs and well wishes from teammates, and just you can just feel the love, from the team, and just wanted me to perform well when I finally got that opportunity to step on the field.
But as far as your position on the team, chances of making the team, how would you handicap that?
Yeah, I still don't know. camp is one of those situations where coaches don't share any of that information with you. The only thing you can do as a rookie, especially an undrafted rookie, is just to work your butt off day in and day out in the film and in the film room and on the field. You just want to continuously work. I'm not sure where it's going to take me. We just got to see. I'm just going to keep doing what I can do and keep working as hard as I can work.
Toughest day of practice compared to prison? Any comparison at all?
None. No, none whatsoever.
Because it can't be everything you went through in prison. I don't know if you can have a bad practice day, can you?
Well, I mean, no, I don't think you can have a bad practice day. I mean, you still have a life. You still have a life outside of football, outside of camp. I still deal with my own personal issues with trying to help my family and us still healing from all the experiences that we've experienced. So that's still a process. But as far as a bad day in camp, for me, I don't think that's possible. I wake up every day at the Atlanta Falcons facility in Flowery Branch, Georgia, and I am with an NFL team. I'm living, an experience that was once taken away from me, a dream that was once taken away from me. So every day is just another day to get better, another day to be thankful.
Well, good luck, Brian. I'm glad I got a chance. I stayed up to watch it, and I'm glad I got a chance to see your NFL debut. I know it's a long time coming, being a five-star recruit coming out of high school and, looked like you were going to USC, and then it got derailed from there. But, I love talking to you. I hope it continues for you. I'll root for you. But we do appreciate you joining us.
And likewise. Thank you much, everybody.
All right. That's Brian Banks, Falcons rookie linebacker.